Hey everybody, it's your favorite Canadian Info Warrior coming at you one more time for the weekend. We got a little bit of news to report. I'm sure most of you know this by now. Unfortunately, the Dowager Countess of Grantham has passed away. At age 89, Maggie Smith has left us. No more Professor McGonagall. But 89, that's a pretty good life, and she did a lot of cool things. She played a lot of really good roles. So, we've got that. I just wanted to throw that in there quickly. So, in the last video, I told you I had a date coming up. Well, it didn't quite work out. She ghosted me. I texted her Thursday night asking her what time we were getting together on Friday, and I haven't heard from her since. I haven't heard from her since before that. She never answered that question. So, well, the ball's in her court now. I don't know if something came up, or it would have been nice to be told if something came up, but obviously no hard feelings there. I haven't even met her, but, it would have been nice to be told, hey, something came up, I can't make it, if that was the case, but we'll see if she ever gets back to me. Not holding my breath, but as I said, the ball's in her court. Now the big news. My NAS has died. My network-attached storage server has died. And it seems to be the motherboard because it's not even posting. When I turn it on, I don't get any beeps. I don't get any flashing lights from the motherboard. The CPU fan doesn't power on. The graphics card doesn't power on. There's absolutely nothing on the monitor. So it does seem that the motherboard has died. I'm going to buy a cheap used motherboard. Well, it'll be motherboard, CPU, and RAM from my brother-in-law. And hopefully it's got enough RAM. I'm not sure how much it has. He didn't say, but he said the combo, it's old, but it works. So that'll do for the time being, and then maybe in a few months I'll purchase a newer motherboard, because I'm pretty sure the motherboard that he's selling me is not compatible with the chip I currently have in that tower downstairs. And it's probably not compatible with the RAM I currently have. So, in a few months probably I'll buy another motherboard that is compatible with that CPU and RAM. But for now, that'll do the trick. It'll get me back up and running so that I can have a media server again. Because I can't watch any movies. I was having trouble setting up Plex, and then yesterday or Thursday, I guess it was Thursday, I noticed that on this computer I had the network drive from the other computer mapped. And I noticed on Thursday that all of a sudden the connection was severed. It said it could not connect to Drive Z. But I never got around to checking into why that was until yesterday. And that's when I discovered that the motherboard seems to be pooched. So that's no fun. I was, I'm going to have to Well, no, I'm not going to have to reinstall TrueNAS, but I may have to recopy some of my movies over from my backup drives because I think the motherboard died in the midst of me copying those movies. So one or two of them is probably corrupt. So I'll just have to overwrite them with the backups. And then I still have to figure out my issues with why Jesus. That's better. I still wasn't able to get Plex to connect to that server though, so when I get the new motherboard and processor and RAM in there, I'll have to figure out why that wasn't working. I'll have to probably look into permissions for something in Plex. I'm not really exactly sure because I'm not well versed in this stuff, but I'll figure it out. So I placed an order on Amazon, and I'm getting a poster. One of the many things I ordered. I'm getting a poster. It's 20 by 30 inches, and it's a black background and Daffy Duck's face. I love it. It's the poster that Michael Garibaldi has on his wall in Babylon 5 in his apartment. So I'm getting that soon. It's not from Amazon. It's actually from a third-party seller, so it's going to be anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks before I receive it. I don't like making purchases like that, but hopefully this one goes all right. It's only $15, so if it doesn't go all right, it's not a huge deal. So yeah, Daffy Duck, I'm going to put that up on my living room wall. I got to find some more posters for in here too. Eventually, I've got a couple of Babylon 5 ones I want to put up in the living room as well, on either side of the Daffy Duck. And then I've got some Ralph Steadman prints to put up in here. That's right, I forgot about that. I've actually got a couple Ralph Steadman prints already. Hang on a second. Stupid chair. For those of you who don't know who Ralph Steadman is, Ralph Steadman is an artist, and back in the 70s, Hunter Thompson hired Ralph Steadman to illustrate a few of his books. So if you've ever seen that really crazy looking hand-drawn poster for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, that was Ralph Steadman. And he did some illustrations for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I think he did illustrations for Fear and Loathing on the Campaign Trail 72. And I know he did illustrations for the Great White Shark Hunt. Or the Great Shark Hunt. Yeah, not Great White. It was the Great Shark Hunt. He accompanied Hunter to one of the Super Bowls back then. I'm not sure what year it was or which Super Bowl it was. But he accompanied Hunter on a Super Bowl trip, and he accompanied Hunter to the Kentucky Derby. He did not accompany Hunter to Las Vegas for the Mint 400, but he did the illustrations for it. So I've got a couple of his illustrations already. I've got one or two of them here already, and there's a third one, the Fear and Loathing poster. I'm going to be ordering that soon. So those are going to go up on the wall in here. So, well, I guess that's about it for this video. I just wanted to make another one to throw out a few facts there, and I wanted to address the death of Maggie Smith, which is a great loss for the entertainment industry. But like I said, 89 years, she did a lot of good stuff. We've got that. It's not like she died in her 30s. The Dowager Countess. I loved her in that role. But yeah, I guess that's about it for this video. So we'll shut her down here and probably see you next Thursday. Alrighty. So, God's willing, Daffy Duck willing. We'll see y'all in the next video. Ciao for now.